So in this demo, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how you can integrate SciCapture with your scanning copier and make your scanning tasks very easy throughout the day. So there's typically several pain points when you're scanning with a copier. Most folks will scan to their email or scan to their a network share with the copier, and then they open the documents, rename them, save them into folders. But for each document that they scan, they have to scan them one by one. So the way that PSIGEN helps overcome that initial issue is through the use of what we call separator sheets. And if you use separator sheets, you can pre-print these pages and have them on your desk. When you go to scan documents, you can put them between each of the documents. As they come into SciCapture, we automatically split the doc when we find those separator sheets. Okay, that's one way that we automate the process. Another way is with file naming, which I'll show you here in a minute, and also working with your documents. So to simulate a scan, I'm going to go ahead and just drop that file that I just showed you into a directory. So imagine that I've walked up to the copier, scanned that whole packet, hit the green button, it gets dropped into a processing folder, and I walk back to my desk. Okay, by the time I get back to my desk, in SciCapture, and we'll give it a sec to refresh here, I'm actually going to see all the batches of documents that are waiting for me to enter data about. And right now I'm actually doing OCR on that in the background so that all those documents are searchable. So I can open up from my queue the documents, and you can see in that packet that I dropped in, I had 4 separator sheets. The product automatically split it into 4 separate documents. Okay, and if you notice, I got a few things that I'd like to fix. One of the first things that I'd like to fix is that this document needs to be cropped. I don't want all that white space. Now, some of this could be automated through auto cropping in the product, but I just thought I'd show you some of the features that we can do interactively. Now I can also deskew, despeckle, do lots of fun things here with the product. You can see that this document has a few speckles. I'll go ahead and clean it up a little bit, and I could run those automatically as well. I've got a document in this next package that needs to be cropped, and then it also needs to be rotated. Okay, so the nice thing about this workspace within this module is that I can do all of this without having to rescan. So I can do post-scanning cleanup and operations. I can drag and drop pages, redact, I can put PDF bookmarks, I can print or save pages, all right here from within the application after it's been scanned. All right. So I'm going to move on in the process, and the next step is data entry. Okay. Now typically most users will manually name and save their files, but we're going to give you a nice simple interface through drop downs. So in this case, this is a purchase order. When I click tab, it goes to my next field, and I can use point and click entry, and when I'm done, it goes right to the next document. All right. So it makes it quick and easy to enter information about all your documents that you've scanned rather than sitting there and typing. Now this particular one is a contract. There's no date on it because obviously it's a sample document, but let's go ahead and enter a date, and then for description I'm going to go ahead and click on the contract number. And then my final is a shipping document. The date you can see there is cut off a little bit, but we'll enter it. Go ahead and clean up some of that, and then we'll go ahead and enter the bill of lading number. All right, so now you can see really quickly and easily through point and click and drop downs, I've entered data about all of these documents, and when I click my migration, the documents get sent to a folder structure. Now let's go ahead and look at this and look at our output. If you remember, the drop down in the data entry panel were all of these different types of documents. So what we're doing is taking that quick and easy data that you've entered and using it to build folders as well as name files. So if I come into shipping, I get a year, I get a month, and then I automatically name the file with the data that I've extracted. Okay, so it gives you a really quick and easy way to name these documents. Okay, and oh, by the way, we won't overwrite if there's a similar document. And if I double click, you can see that it's all searchable as well. So these are now searchable PDF files. So this was just a quick overview of how we can automate the whole scanning and capture process with SciCapture. If you have any questions, shoot a note to sales@PSIGEN.com and we can hook you up with one of our copier resellers. Thank you for your time.